So today we're going to do a pad slap on the 2017 Ram. And the reason I call it a pad slap is because I'm not going to do the rotors. I'm actually changing them ahead of time. I heard the squeakers making noise, so which is an indicator that it's time to change your pads. We're going to take off the lug nuts first thing with 7/8. Okay, next thing we're going to use a 13mm to break the bottom one loose. And you can see it's spinning here, so I'm going to have to grab something to hold that, either a wrench or a pair of vice grips or something. A pair of skinny vice grips goes back there. Get it out that way. Okay. Okay. Now I'm just going to pop it up. You don't have to remove the top one. Take it like that, push it out of the way. Okay, make sure these are sliding good back and forth, which we're going to grease them up anyway. But you can see my pads are getting down there and the indicators are starting to squeak. So I'm just going to replace it now. Not chance wrecking my rotors. As you can see, the old pads are of course not as thick as the new ones, but they have these little clips that have to go on. So you just look how the clips go on like that and do the exact same thing. Like that. Like that. Now you have to push the pucks back on the caliper. And this is a Blue Point tool, which is actually part of Snap-on. You just want it to go back nice and easy. If it's not going back easy, there's something wrong with your caliper, but being 2017, that's not likely going to happen. Next thing you do, you're going to put the pads in place, and it just slides in like that, and these are supposed to push it back. So when you release your brakes, it doesn't wear the pad. Before I do anything else, I want to put some Disc Brake Quiet on, made by CRC. It just helps with any squeaks. Okay, next thing I'm going to do, I like this brake lubricant. You want to make sure these slide pins are working well, so your pads don't wear out premature. And the top one, I can just put that on up there. So you snap it back into place, reinstall the 13, and tighten it up. Okay, but you do have to double check, make sure this line isn't kinked whatsoever. Just tighten it up. Want to make sure that nut isn't spinning. If it is, we're going to have to put our vice grips back on it and tighten it up. But it's not, so we're good. Last thing we're going to do is install our lug nuts. Start them by hand so we don't cross thread them. and torque it down in a crossing pattern. That's all it takes.